it's Ali and welcome back to my channel. I think that I have mentioned in probably every single Alaska vlog that I've had since I've been here this summer that it has been cold and rainy. If you've been watching my other vlogs, you saw that we did have some streak of sunny days, and during those sunny days I was out and about. I was definitely out hiking and camping and just running myself ragged a little bit for these last few weeks, and it's really thrown me off of my routine. I was also sick for a week, and so I've just been feeling kind of like in a funk recently, just down and not normal, and I think a part of that is because I am not in my routine, and I'm a routine person. I needed desperately to hold myself together, and so this vlog is me getting back on track, getting my life back together, all my eggs back into my basket, and my routine straight. And part of my routine is consistently exercising, going to the gym. That always makes me feel better. Eating healthier and just like actually cooking my meals, I always feel better, and then also more disciplined whenever I do that. I also need some alone time. Just being around people 24/7 is amazing, but also I have a very limited social battery. I'm not a very social person, and I'm really used to having my alone time. I treasure it a lot, and it's just I haven't really had any alone time recently at all. And so today I have some alone time while my roommates are at work, and so even though I love them so much, I need just some alone time just to reset and get back with myself. So I'm gonna take this time to do that. So that's what we're gonna do in this vlog, is just slow down a little bit, get back into the swing of things, and find that like steadiness that I need. And we're gonna start that off with going to the beach. The sun is out, I have a few hours, and I'm gonna bring my book, I'm gonna bring my journal, my towel, maybe do a cold plunge, we'll see, and just take some time for myself. Yeah, just enjoy life a little bit. So come along for this peaceful, come along.
I wish you the best. I sat on my father's grave.
I didn't make it all the way to Sandy Beach. I stopped a little bit beforehand because I saw this path and I wanted to see where it would end up. It's this private little spot. It's not, there's no sand, so it's very rocky, but I'm not gonna be here for long. And it looks flat enough that I think like I'll still enjoy it. So we're gonna set up camp here.
Too anxious to make an effort to relate. I made you a promise I'd see the story through hopeful endeavor, uncover great tone truth. Lonely is a word we can't seem to articulate. Tucked into our hearts before our throats can resonate. I was just a kid before the show.
We have some salmon berries that are right by our house, and so I grabbed my bowl and we're gonna pick some. The key is to find one that's like a deep red. Gotta get them out for a little snack. It is time to go to the gym. It's leg day, can't tell. Got my handy dandy wrist wraps with me for my RDLs. I just woke up from my nap like 30 minutes ago. Not doing good. Never doing good after my naps. But I know I'll feel recharged in like an hour. I know I'll feel good after I do this. I haven't done a leg day in forever. And so even though I don't want to, we're going to, and that's discipline, baby. my captain showed me how to use the juicer. This is round 2 of using the juicer all by myself. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you are, because you press some buttons.
I'm not pressing buttons. Dude, you gotta stay in character.
Are you my director? What is this? Did you try and zoom in? Is that what you're doing right now? I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet, but I'm gonna save it. I wish I could put it back in the juicer and like rejuice it. And that's how you make juice. Good morning, you guys. It is, well, it's not morning. It's like 11:30. It's still morning. I went out with some of my friends last night and it was so much fun. I stayed out till 1:30, which I'm sure doesn't sound like a long time for a lot of you guys, but that was the latest I've stayed out in years. I literally have no idea. But it was much needed just to hang out with my girlies and have a little girls' night, and it was just a lot of fun. And I'm continuing that trend today of like self-care and finding fulfillment. I feel like last night I was really fulfilled by my friendships, and today I'm gonna focus kind of on what I was talking about earlier, which is just like my alone time. No matter how much you love the people you're around, it's pretty crucial just to spend time to check in with yourself and to be alone with your thoughts and just find your peace. So that's what we're doing today. I took the car to run some errands. I'm just gonna have like a little self-care day today. It's our day, my one day off this week. So self-care is much needed right now. I think I'm gonna go to the bookstore. I haven't been this whole summer. The bookstore is just such good vibes, especially on like a gloomy, rainy-ish day like today. Oh, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna do that. I might go to the library and just read there for a little bit and kind of just spend like an hour or two just hanging with myself. So that's the plan for today in terms of self-care, alone time. Let's go. I am being reminded why I can't have self-care days, because in my head that just equals me spending money on myself, which I do all the time anyway. I don't know why I thought I was gonna walk into that bookstore and get one book and do a little book haul. If you've seen some of my other vlogs, I read Fuzz by Roach, and it was an incredible book. I'll talk about that a little bit later in the vlog, I think. She was so funny and so interesting, and so I had to get another one of her books. So I got, this is called Gulp. If you've seen my other vlogs, you might know I am really obsessed with like mountaineering disasters. I am, and I absolutely loved Into Thin Air by Jon Krakauer. If you guys haven't read that, it's probably top 3 of my favorite books of all time. And I especially love whenever the books are written by the people that experienced that, because it's their firsthand experience. It doesn't go through any secondary sources. You see it through their eyes, and that also just feels more respectful. It doesn't feel like you're exploiting someone else's tragedy for financial gain. This is another Everest disaster that happened, but it's written by the guy that was there. And then last but not least, I should have even picked this up because I had my books and I should have stopped it while I was ahead. But this one is about science has not always been ethical even today, but especially back in the old days when they were just literally throwing shit at a wall and seeing what stuck, and really did not care who got hurt in the process. So I think this will be really interesting. I am back from my errands. Once I got back, I took a nap because I was all tuckered out from the day's adventures. But now I was really quickly just gonna go through, have you guys seen those like my July empties like TikToks where they talk about your empties, which is basically everything you used up at the end of the month? It's like mid-July, but I figured I'd go ahead and do some empties that I've collected over the last few weeks and such. Let's start with skincare. This is literally what inspired me to do a little empties segment on this vlog. This is the Project Reef Mineral Sunscreen. It has a bunch of inactive ingredients, but its only active ingredients are zinc oxide. So I'm pretty sure this is 100% reef safe, and that's what I always try to do with my sunscreen. I used to use Super Goop, but a lot of sunscreens are reef friendly, not reef safe. So basically zinc oxide is kind of like the only active ingredient you can have to make it completely reef safe, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But the issue is that it can create a lot of them just are really thick and have like a really strong white cast, so your skin is left looking like milky and pale. So it's hard to find a good reef safe sunscreen. And I like this a lot. I use this every single day. It does not leave a white cast. It's like still a little thick and oily, so I'm not like obsessed with it, but it doesn't irritate my skin really. And so I just reordered this in stick form. So just, if you're looking for a reef safe option, this is on Amazon. If you have any recommendations for other options, let me know. Because I'm not obsessed, but I liked it enough to order it again. So I'm gonna try it one more time, and then I think I might like try to move on to something new. Okay, let's move on to hair care. I haven't finished this, but I am really close. I bought this forever ago. I went to Ulta and I asked her for like a really lightweight hair detangler because I wanted something to put in my hair after I showered and just rinsed my hair and I didn't wash it. This is called Leave-In Conditioning Milk Agua Fresca, and it really is lightweight. It's almost too lightweight. Like, I'm gonna waste some just to show you guys. Like, see, it's almost too thin and liquidy, and so I'm not obsessed with this. Will not be repurchasing, I don't think, but it did last me a really long time. So next up, if you guys know, I'm really big on hair oiling and rosemary spray. I can do a whole segment on that in my next vlog if you guys are interested, because it grew my hair really, I need to get a haircut, but it grew my hair really fast. I just bought my Ellie again. This is what I originally used, and then I used the Go Lab Hair Beauty hair oil serum, and the Go Lab I liked a lot more. I wasn't sure at first, but I think it really did do a lot for my hair growth, especially in these temple areas. I bought this because I was too lazy to go into Go Lab and order it from there on their website. So I bought the Myeli, and I like the Myeli well enough. I don't think it's for my hair type. I just like the Go Lab a lot better. So that was my empty, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and repurchase that and then try something different maybe next time, but we'll be repurchasing Go Lab. Okay guys, my last empty of the month, and then I'm done yapping, I promise, is Fuzz. This book was incredible. Like I mentioned earlier, I bought another book by the author. This is basically about the intersection between human laws and animals and where those two combine. What are the consequences for these animals? How do we handle them without eradicating the species? There's a whole segment on when it comes to farming and all these pests that will like destroy crops. But the things that it's their land too. The topic itself I had never really given much thought to before, but this author, Mary Roach, is hilarious and so perceptive and just makes it so entertaining. This book was so entertaining and I learned so much, and also made me realize how many jobs and professions there are out there that target these specifically, and how many research projects are targeting finding solutions between like coexisting with animals. Highly recommend Fuzz by Mary Roach. She has quite a few different books, and I'll let you guys know once I finish the next one how that one is. She doesn't actually brush her teeth or wash her face ever. I do, I use Ariel's toothbrush. Guys so much for watching. This was really what I needed, just to kind of connect with myself and kind of just get in tune and just do like a little check-in for the summer and see where I'm at, and do just a reset, take a deep breath, slow down a little, and prepare for more adventures to come. I'm sure my next few vlogs after this will be back to a bunch of outdoorsy adventures, but I like to just every once in a while slow down and kind of do a more cozy, cuddly vlog, because that's a big part of my life here in Sitka, especially when it's raining constantly like it is. So yeah, that's life recently, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.